Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We have just discussed that how one text can be used differently according to the given questions or according to the given task for a report, for a speech, for an article, for a letter, for an email. One task, one text here. I have this text. This one is text A and this one is text B. And the question that I read in the previous video, they were based on this text. The text is same but the questions are different and the tasks are different. Once the task is different, we have to deal with the text in a totally different manner. So now you have your paper in front of you, you have this text there, and you have read the question. The question is here, we have read it. It can be a report, it can be a letter, it can be an email, it can be formal email, formal letter, informal letter, according to the audience. It can be an article and it can be a speech. In this way, we can have different questions based on this text that is given here. Now, once you have read the text, you know who is your audience, you are clear about it, and now you are approaching this task. You want to do it, and you should know how to do it. So, you will read this text, both sides, read them, take your time, and take your pencil in your hand. Now, once you are reading it, now let's say I'll just do it as an example. I don't understand why teachers give us homework. I already have 35 hours per week of lessons and my walk to school takes 30 minutes. That's more hours and a longer commute. So first thing that I find here is this longer commute than most adults have. Concentrating in school all day is tiring. One thing is that somebody can have this commute, longer commute, and that makes it a tiring day. So you get tired. Once you are tired at school, you cannot do it well at home, or then definitely you have to do something else at home. So once you read this, you will take out that point that you think that you can use in your directed writing task, whatever that is given there according to the question. You need to take out points. Like I have taken out this point here, and this tiring, all day tiring, so it's tiring, school is tiring. This is one point, you can use it. On the other side, let's say you can read this whole text A first and then you can move to text B. Like I have done this here, I'm just doing it like this. This is my point 2, this is point number 3, and let's say this is point number 4. Now I have taken 4 points from here, maybe 5, maybe 6. Now I'll move to the next side. I'll take out, I think it's really important for us to do homework. It gives us the chance to make sure we have fully understood. Now this is one thing. I have found my first point here, that if we have homework, we can fully understand our topics. And then students who complete their homework learn more and therefore better on their courses. So if you do homework, you will do better on your courses. This is second point. Then I'll have one more 3, then I'll have one more 4, maybe one more 5. So these are the points. Once you have underlined them, you can write them. You can write it here, you can write them on the same page, you can write them together. Okay, let's say you write them here, that these are my 4 points, write them like this. And now you do not have to do anything with this text. The text is just a kind of a help. The teachers, the students, who is here in this text, let me see, yes, Hazima or Jianyu, these are the students. We are not concerned that what are they saying or what are they doing or who they are or what are their problems. We are just concerned with those points that we have taken out. Now we have our points, we are not going to get back to the text. I have written my points here, we will note them down, or if you are not writing them here, you can just simply, if you have done this, like you have, sorry, you have done this 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, or 1 2 3 4 5. These are points, I have underlined them here like this, so I will use them in my answer. Now let's have a look at this, what kind of points these are that we have taken out. Now text A is against homework, and the points are: it is time consuming, homework is tiring, it takes away from leisure, it's relaxation time, not where every student has a quiet place to study at home, some students have parental support, internet access, but not all, it's unhealthy. See, there are 6 points. If you use 4 out of them in your directed writing task, that's make it wide range of ideas. You can use 5, you can use 6. It really depends that how you are going to develop them. So choose those points. Now these are the points against homework, and I hope you are very clear about this, that you have to use both sides, points from both sides in your answers. Now this is text B. Text B is in favor of homework. Homework allows students to check they have fully understood. It helps students learn more, do better. It gives teachers the chance to check what students have understood. It helps parents know about support their children's learning. It helps students develop key life skills. These are the 5 points on this side. Now we are very clear that we have 6 points on one side and 5 points on one side, and now we are going to write. If we start after this, I'm going to discuss only one paragraph, and that is introduction paragraph. How you are going to introduce your topic in different tasks. As far as your speech is concerned, this is the format of the speech, and you all know that I really advise 4 paragraphs to my students. You must be clear about the format of the letter, format of the email, format of the report, formats of the directed writing task. Now when we will read this introduction paragraph, it will make very clear to us that what is the format of the directed writing task as well. So now I am delivering a speech, and if that is a speech and we have this banning homework text, let's have a look at this. This is our speech based on the same text. Good morning everyone. Today I stand before you to speak on a topic that affects every student in this room: homework. Have you ever got, now in a speech you have to use these rhetorical questions. This is a rhetorical question. You must use this because speeches are delivered in you tone. People are sitting right there in front of you. You are talking to them. When you are talking to them, you need to engage them, and the best way for engaging people is that you ask them questions, you make them think. Now a rhetorical question is one such question in which you do not need an answer. Basically you just want them to think, that if you are trying to engage them with you, they start thinking with you. So have you ever got loads of homework by different teachers in one day? Sometimes, so when you ask this question, people will start thinking, okay, now they will start thinking about their own teachers, that whether they give them homework or not, because you are delivering this speech in front of school students, so they will think about their teachers. Sometimes I wonder, now this is INU, because you are delivering a speech. Sometimes I wonder, who do they think we are? Are we some robots, or a random AI is working inside our brains that will help us with this work and we will be able to complete it in the blink of an eye? Some of us believe now evaluation has started. In the first paragraph, I didn't say here that I am this from this class, or I've got the golden opportunity to do this or that. If you think you want to do this, you can. If your audience is your school audience, if that is your class, if that is your you are debating in your own classroom, then there's no need to introduce yourself, because they already know who you are. If that is school assembly, if you're talking to your school fellows, if you're talking to general public, then do introduce yourself. But here I didn't do that, but that is not a requirement. You can just do it this way, the way I've done. So I have started evaluation from this. Some of us believe it's it supports our learning, while others feel it adds unnecessary pressure after long school days. I literally see no sense now. See, some of us believe I have given both the points at the same in one sentence. Some of us believe it supports our learning, while others feel it adds unnecessary pressure after long school days. Now, this is development. I literally see no sense in giving homework at all. I would like to share, now here is that line. I would like to share my views on whether homework truly helps students or whether it has become more of a burden. This is first paragraph, introduction paragraph of my speech based on the text on banning homework or not. So this is a speech. Now if we have to do it, you can just take this screenshot, read it again. Now if you have to write a report based on the same task, based on the same text, so we start it like this. Speech is a different thing. Now to the principal, subject proposed ban on homework. Remember, the subject must be mentioned in very simple words. Anybody who is reading who has just opened the report, just by reading the subject, they should understand that actually what is the report about. Now this is the start. To the principal, this is the format also, okay. To the principal, subject proposed ban on homework, then and leave a line in between, leave a line after each paragraph also. Now the report starts here. The purpose of this report is to examine students' views on homework and its importance on their learning and daily lives. Sorry, let me wear my glasses because yes, now I can see it. Its impact. The purpose of this report is, there's no need to write here that I hope you are well, sir, or I hope my report finds you in good health. No, or how are you, sir? Do not do it at all. Simply start it in a very formal way. The purpose of this report is to examine students' views on homework and its impact on their learning and daily lives. It draws on common experiences of students, including academic pressure, home environments, and the benefits homework may provide. The report aims to present a balanced overview and offer useful insights for consideration. This is the way we start a report. I'll show you a complete report in which you can simply write, or simply you can just use those words while you're writing any report. So this is a report. Start of a report based on the same text. Now the text is same, but we have to write an article. We should come up with a very interesting title, then write your own name there. Too much to take home. This is the title of my article, and this is my name. I've written it here, that who is writing. This is the way, write it in the middle, okay. This kind of presentation is good. It leaves a good impression. So homework, just hearing the word can, now we write an article in a different way, okay. The article is not a report. Article is not it is somewhat like a speech, but it is not a letter, it is not an email, or it is not a report. It can be like a speech, but it is different than a speech. Speech can be, one thing is the speech is delivered while people are sitting in front of you, whereas article is written somewhere in the comfort of your home, and the people who are reading it, they are also sitting somewhere in their lounge and reading it. So there, that is totally different. You are not using that kind of emotive language that you do in a speech, but to some extent you can do that. Homework, just hearing the word can make some students groan while others quietly nod in agreement. After long school hours, busy schedules, and family responsibilities, homework can feel either helpful or exhausting. Let's explore why students feel so differently about homework and whether it truly supports learning or steals precious free time. This is the start of an article. I'll give you the endings also, okay? Now, this is a formal letter. based on the same text, that is homework. Dear principal, subject, you will write any ending that is given there in the question. You will start it with any salutation. This is salutation or greeting that is given there in the question. So in the question they had given dear principal, we'll start it like this. Dear principal, leave a line, subject, propose ban on homework, then leave a line, and we are writing it. Now formal letter is strongly, you have to write your opinion here in a emphatic way. You have to show that what you believe in. So you have to write a letter because you are writing it to give your own opinion. Report is a bit different because in a report you are giving a balanced view. You are talking about the students. Here you are talking about yourself, what you believe in, and that's why you are writing to your principal. So you should write, do not need to write that, okay, how are you, sir? I am writing to express my views regarding. So remember, Hussain Khan, remember the difference between a formal letter and a report. Formal letter is about my views or your views. Report is about the views of the students overall. So that is just discursive. I am writing to express my views regarding the practice of assigning homework to students on regular basis. While homework is often considered an important part of academic learning, many students face challenges in completing it due to long school hours and limited support at home. I hope to present both perspectives for your kind consideration. This is your letter, and at the end you are going to say it with strength, or you are going to say it emphatically that what you believe in, that is right and school should do that, whether it is banning homework or the otherwise. Now that is a formal, that is a formal email, sorry, that is a formal letter, and you can do it the same for a formal email also. In the email you will write the subject first, and then you will write dear sir or dear principal or hello sir. You can write it in email. Then look at the next one. Now this is an informal letter. You are writing to your cousin. We have discussed all these questions earlier in the previous video, okay? So you are writing to your cousin who always complains about the homework. Dear cousin, how are you, Ali? How's everybody at home? We have written hi, dear cousin, because the starting is given in the question. If it had been my own choice, I would have written it like this, that I like this, like hey Ali, or hi or hello, or I would have started it like that. But because this starting is given in the question, so we are starting it that way. Dear cousin, how are you? How are you, Ali? How's put a comma here. How are you, Ali? How's everybody at home? Whenever you are writing a informal email or informal letter, always exchange pleasantries in the first paragraph. Exchange pleasantries. That means talk to someone you are writing to, like RIES, pleasantries. So talk to them like you are talking to your family. Exchange pleasantries. So these are pleasantries. You are exchanging pleasantries. That how are you? How's everybody at home? It's been ages since we had a chat with each other on WhatsApp. You told me about your school policy regarding homework. You won't believe how much homework we've been getting lately. After spending the whole day at school, it feels like the work just follows us home. Some people say homework helps us learn better, but honestly, it can be really tiring. I thought I'd tell you what it's really. See, it's I'd. When you are writing an informal email or informal letter, you must use these contractions. That shows that you are talking to someone. And informal letter or informal email is a kind of a conversation with family. It's really like I tell you what it's really like and hear what you think too. So this is the introduction of an informal email, and if that is an informal email, you will just change one thing, that you should write the subject here. In informal email we write subject, but in informal letter we do not write subject. In all the emails, because we are composing them on our computers or we are writing them there in our mobiles, So there is a, when we are composing them in our mailbox, there is a space for this subject thing. So just simply write it like that. Now you can do this also when writing an email, like from, to, and writing some fabricated mailing addresses, but that is not the requirement of the CIs. They simply want you to start it with dear cousin, so do it like that. There's no need to go into that detail that we are writing Gmail addresses also, your email IDs also. Okay, no need to do that. So that is the introduction paragraph of all these different tasks that we have discussed earlier. After this, I think that is enough for this, because we have discussed all the introduction paragraphs. In the next video, we are going to discuss one task in detail, and I'll be back inshallah with you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.